Hey, second graders, I hope that you enjoyed the read aloud of Pinky and Rex because I know that I really did. I think that these books have a lot of important lessons that you can learn. So, we are going to read Pinky and Rex and the Just Right Pet. But before we dive into this book, I'm going to read the back blurb. Pinky's family is getting a pet. They've decided to get a cat, but Pinky wants a dog. And when they get a kitten, Pinky's sister Amanda says that Patches is hers. Why should Pinky care? He didn't want a cat in the first place. But Patches may have her own ideas about whose cat she is. Let's read to find out. So I'm going to read chapters 1, 2, and 3. This book actually has 6 chapters. So I'm going to read chapters 1, 2, and 3. Chapter 1, The Family Meeting. Pinky and Rex were in the middle of playing their favorite board game when Pinky noticed the time. "Oh no," he said, jumping up. "I'm going to be late." Rex glanced at the clock on her bedroom wall. "But if you leave now," she said, "I win." "I know, but this is important. We're having a family meeting. We're going to decide about getting a pet." "A pet? You better hurry, Pinky. What if your mom and dad are letting Amanda decide what you want? Or decide without you?" Pinky looked worried. "I don't think they'd do that. Would they?" he asked. Without waiting for an answer, he ran as quickly as he could to his house across the street. "It's about time," his little sister Amanda said. Their parents were sitting on either side of her at the kitchen table. "Sorry I'm late," Pinky said. "If you're more than 5 minutes late to a meeting, you lose your vote," said Amanda. "Forever." Pinky sat down. "Then you've already lost your vote," he said, "because you were late last time." Amanda glared at Pinky. "I was in the bathroom," she said. "No, you were singing in the bathroom. I heard you." "Not fair," said Amanda. "Anyone who listens outside bathrooms' doors loses his vote." "Does not. Forever. No way." "Amanda, Pinky," their mother said firmly. "Enough. We have more important things to talk about, and everyone gets a vote." "We need to decide once and for all," their father said, "what kind of pet we want." "A dog," Pinky shouted. "A cat," Amanda cried. "A problem," their mother said. "How about a goldfish?" asked their father. Has there ever been a time where you disagreed with someone like this, like a bigger decision? I wonder if they're going to get a cat, a dog, or if the dad is going to convince them to get a goldfish. Chapter 2 is called The Plan. It was the next day, and Pinky was not happy. Amanda had voted for a cat. His mother had voted for a cat. Even his father, who had started out saying he wanted a dog, had voted for a cat. Only Pinky had voted for a dog. He had tried to vote twice, but Amanda said his vote didn't count even once because he had been late and he had been listening at bathroom doors. "My mom and dad say a dog would be too much work," Pinky told Rex. They were sitting on the front steps of Pinky's house, waiting to go with his father and Amanda to the supermarket. "I told them I would take care of it," said Pinky. "I said I would feed it and walk it and clean it up after it and everything." "That sounds fair," Rex said. Pinky shook his head. "That's not what my mom and dad think. They said it wouldn't be fair to expect me to do all that. I'm only 7, they said. But I really want a dog, Rex. Cats are okay, but they don't love you the way dogs do." Rex nodded. "You're right," she said. Pinky leaned toward Rex and whispered, "But I have a plan." "What is it?" Rex whispered back. "I think my dad really wants a dog more than a cat. So when we go to the animal shelter tomorrow, I'll find a really cute puppy and say, "Hey, Dad, look at this." All I have to do is get him to take one look, and that puppy will be on its way home with me. Rex nodded seriously. "That's a good plan," she said as Pinky's father and Amanda came out of the house, and Amanda ran past them to the car. Pinky scrambled into the car after Rex. "All I have to do is keep my fingers crossed until tomorrow," he told her softly, "and get Amanda to stop talking about kittens all the time." As the car pulled away, Amanda said, "Another reason kittens are better is that they purr. Dogs don't purr." "They don't know how. My kitten is going to purr all the time." Pinky crossed all of his fingers. He put his hands in his lap and crossed his thumbs. "Puppy," he said under his breath. "Puppy, puppy." But when his father pulled into a parking spot in front of the supermarket, Pinky knew that even if he could have crossed his toes as well as his fingers and thumbs, nothing was going to bring him luck. "Look," Amanda squealed. There, right by the front door of the market, sat a girl next to a big cardboard box. On the side of the box it said, "Free Kittens." By the time the others reached her, Pinky's little sister was already cuddling a tiny ball of black, white, and orange fur. "Look at this little baby," she said. "Isn't it the cutest thing?" "Dad, make Amanda stop," Pinky said. "I'm going to throw up." But Pinky's father didn't hear him. He was too busy looking at the kitten himself. "It is awfully cute," he said. "She," the girl said. "The kitten is a she." Pinky looked into the box. There were two short-haired black kittens, one of which had a spot of white on its tail. They were cute, but they weren't nearly as cute as the one Amanda was holding in her arms. "Can I have her, Daddy?" Amanda pleaded. "Please." She gazed up at her father with wide eyes. Pinky looked first at the kitten in his sister's arms, then at the expression on his father's face. Two by two, he uncrossed all his fingers and said goodbye to his plan, and to his puppy. That was a cute kitten. Chapter 3 is called Patches. Amanda insisted that the kitten be named Patches. She made a bed for her out of a box, an old pillow, and a towel. "She will love this bed," Amanda informed Pinky as she plunked the kitten down and onto it. Patches sniffed the towel, meowed, and climbed out. "She will learn to love this bed," Amanda said, scooping the kitten up and plunking her back down into the bed. This time, Patches didn't even bother sniffing before climbing out of the box. Amanda's mother stood in the doorway. "Amanda," she said, "remember Patches belongs to everyone. She's the family pet." "I know that," said Amanda. So Amanda thinks that Patches is just her pet, when it really is a family pet. But as soon as her mother left the room, Amanda turned to Pinky and said, "She's really mine. I was the first one to hold her, and that makes me the mother." Pinky shrugged. "I don't care," he said. "You shouldn't," said Amanda, giving Patches such a tight squeeze that the kitten squealed. "Naughty kitty," Amanda said. "Don't you know I love you?" "Maybe you shouldn't squeeze her so hard," Pinky suggested. "I'm not squeezing her hard," said Amanda. "I know how to squeeze a kitten. I am her mother, after all." Pinky shook his head, got up, and left his sister's room. He winced as he heard the kitten squeal again. That night, Pinky lay in bed thinking. He was glad they had a pet, even if it was only a kitten. He really didn't mind that Amanda thought the kitten was hers. He would have probably felt the same way if they had gotten a puppy. What bothered him was that he hadn't even had the chance to put his plan into action. If only he had been able to get his father to look at a puppy the way he looked at that kitten. Pinky was sure he could have convinced him to get a dog. Pinky drifted off to sleep the same way he had many times before. picturing a dog lying at the foot of his bed. His dog. Sometime in the middle of the night, he woke up with a start. Something was attacking his foot. In a rectangle of the moonlight, he made out what that something was. "Patches," he whispered, "what are you doing here?" The kitten jerked her head up and looked at him, her shiny, wet eyes glowing. Then she looked back at the bump under the covers, flattened her ears, wiggled her rear end, and pounced again. Pinky couldn't help himself. He giggled. So now, I wonder what's going to happen, because Amanda said, "This is my kitten." But now, Patches has found its way into Rex's room, or into Pinky's room. And I wonder if Pinky's going to start liking the cat, and if Patches is going to like Pinky a little bit more than Amanda, because Amanda's like really cuddling onto that thing and making it squeal. So, the next 3 chapters are called Pinky's Secret, Gone, and A Pet for Pinky. So let's go to the next video and see what happens.